Look at it. Look at it, Chris. Look at it. 180 horsepower. Now it's 204. Oh, my Lord. Our flashes and tunes, boy, it rule the world. It give you all the horsepower. Look at my mullet. What's up, y'all? So, I was sent this video, which, look, if there's a crazy video out there, like, don't send it to me, because I'm going to watch the video and I'm hoping I don't feel some type of way about it. I don't have any skin in the game for this. Big Country, you know, I understand, first and foremost, like, more mafia, like, y'all are respected in the community, you know what I mean? So, I don't know why I can't get my camera straight, but there we go. Y'all are respected, bro. And I watched this video probably like about two and a half times, not three, because I couldn't stand the Joe Dirt antics. Like, I don't understand how Chris allowed you to get yourself and make this damn video full of fuckery. Like, I don't even understand it. Now, I have minimal time on a dyno, minimal time street tuning as well. I've been taught by two of the best, and I dibble and dabble in it. Now, all I can say to this is, well, there's several things I can say to this. One, either EJR's tunes suck, or Big Country knows that you can do whatever the hell you want to do on a dyno. I mean, you can have a bike showing 180 horsepower and then get out there in the street and murder everybody that's out there in a race situation. And he knows this. You know that in street tuning, for the most part, you're going to make it a little bit richer for the ram air effect. And I'm pretty sure that's what EJR is doing. Not counting, it's a dyno. You can do, man, you can make a dyno damn near read whatever the hell you want. And you know how I know that? Because someone showed that to me. So you don't get, whoever watches that video, do not get caught up in 180 horsepower to 190 to 200. No. How does the bike perform wherever you're racing at? How does it perform in the wild? Now, Big Country knows better. I know he knows better, bro. And I'd like to, you know what? You probably can show us one of your race bikes that you put on the dyno and then you took to the drag strip and tell me that you have the same linear curve or AFR. I'm pretty sure you modified it because you're racing in those conditions, just like you're racing in the street. So Big Country, I don't have a dog in the fight though. You know, I've spoken of all of them in the past, you know? I would even challenge Big Country, since he feels that this bike is so fast and more Mafia's tune is just, because, you know, I'll say this too, because I don't like fuckery, and I feel like this video is fuckery. How many times, or how many of you out there, regardless if you're a fan, I've been a fan of Chris Moore since he was racing down in South Carolina in Sumter. He's been drag racing for a long time, you know? So this is not a hit against them. But what I'm saying is, how many times did you see a crackle and pop tune or a Chris Moore tune get put on somebody else's dyno and it made 5 horsepower and they had to change it? It's like, and why are you picking on the little guy? Why are you picking at EJR? Again, I have no skin in the game, but, you know, to me, right is right, wrong is wrong. So there is no need for you to get on YouTube for views and be like, what is this EJR tune? Well, how about you take that purple bike or whatever ZX10 that you have, set it up, tune it, you know you have endless resources, and then you take that bike, take your ass to EJR, since your tune is so much better, Big Country, and then race one of EJR's bikes. Matter of fact, race TBN. And I can almost promise that regardless of this social media nonsense that I just watched, more than likely, since he has years in street tuning and y'all primarily do the drag strip, because you did try the road race thing before, Well, at least Chris did. I don't know about you, Big Country, and I think you probably, no hit against you, but you probably know a little bit better. Coming from a big guy to a big guy, you probably barking up the wrong tree. But I know you're doing it for the views and the clicks and everything else, and that's cool. I just would ask you, don't put down the little guy for views and clicks. Like, why do that? You know, EJR is a very, very respected street tuner in the game, at least in the roll race scene. And so, again, I would tell you, take that same purple bike, travel, get the same rider, weights and everything else involved, and I can almost guarantee you, you'll probably have to take this video down, because you know damn well there's a difference between street tuning and dyno tuning. But I get it though. You know, Chris Moore is amazing when it comes to YouTube. He's built his platform, his brand, and he's growing. And I'm sure you're trying to grow and do it as well. I just think that you need to take a step back, because when it's all said and done, we all love motorcycles. You don't have to put down a little guy. You know, you don't have to do anything like that. You can just be yourself, stop the Joe Dirt act, and just ride and race. And if you really want to get froggy, come out to the street that you're picking at and see if that purple bike makes sense before you give it away. Now, I can almost guarantee you won't do that. So, not counting, y'all are like Woolwich. You know what I'm saying? So I'd imagine if EJR even thought about clapping back per se, I just think that's just the wrong situation, because you know, you all have all the power per se, even as it pertains to that. So like, come on, man, like don't do that to the little guy, bro. Don't do that to the little guy. Your videos and all your content is great, you know. I see you got 50-some thousand subscribers and you're growing, so you don't need to pick at the little guy. You don't need to do that. So that's my take on things. Again, I stomached this video, and I can almost tell that even on Chris's fucking face, Chris is probably like, bro, and he might have said it off camera, bro, you're doing the most. Like you're definitely doing the most, you know? And Chris said it at the beginning of the video, like, you know, EJR is a respected guy in the roll race game. Now, he may not race as much as everybody thinks he should, but as far as the tuning, and especially on the Kawasaki platform, come on, man. Give that man his flowers and then keep it moving. Anyway, that's all I got. Boy, anybody watch this crazy video, if you know anything about tuning or anything about drag racing versus roll racing versus street racing in general, like, I know the fans out there are gonna be like, oh man, he got him. No, he didn't. No, that video's pure fuckery. And as for EJR, I can understand if you don't clap back, because I understand your position versus theirs. Big Country, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bro. Because there's some big guys in the game, regardless of what you think is fast, that will ball you up on the streets. 100%. And not in a fighting stance, but I'm talking about racing. So stop it, Big Country. You got enough fans. You don't need any more. Build your platform and leave the little guys alone. Peace.